Hey guys, so I heard the Lord say that we need to be focused and intentional with every conversation that we have. I saw many people asking and trusting God for answers, for wisdom and for direction. And to them it seems like God's not answering or they're not hearing anything. But at the same time I saw the Lord sitting there and trying to get information through to people. But they are so busy and multitasking with lots of things that they're not hearing and they're not taking in and not noticing the things that He's pointing out to them. I literally saw people sitting, watching a series, having a conversation on WhatsApp while they have a friend sitting next to them and a child needing information from them or telling them something all at the same time. And it seems to them like they're multitasking, but in fact they're getting diluted information from all of those conversations. They're not intentional and focused on all of them, and they don't get the fullness out of those conversations. So I heard God say, in the same way that He trains us in the natural for spiritual things, this is one of those things where we live in a world where people's attention has to be caught in 5 seconds, else they lose the attention, lose on, they move on like a TikTok video. And they're multitasking all of these things. But God says if we want the fullness of what He has for us and hearing everything that He wants to say to us, we need to be intentional with Him and focused on Him to get the fullness of what He says, and not to get diluted information because we're multitasking and doing lots of things. Yes, there are times that you're just on the go and you're hearing God like that. But there should be times where you sit and be intentional and listen and hear what God is saying. And He says the way for us to train and rewire our brains is to be intentional with every conversation that we have. To be focused on the one thing, get the fullness out of that conversation while we're spending time with someone, so that we don't get diluted information, but that we get concentrated information, the fullness of that conversation. And in that way, when we are trained in the natural, it will happen. It will come easy in the spiritual. It's easier for us to train in the natural where we can see things than it is to train in the spiritual where we can't see. So that's how God wants to train us to sit and be focused and intentional on Him. He wants to give us wisdom. He wants to direct you. He says, if you seek me, you will find me.